And we are live. Hello, everyone. You heard the title of the stream, Lego stream. I know yesterday I did a stream, but I didn't accomplish anything during said stream. So I am going to continue building. If you didn't know, I am building a new engine, a small engine, an engine that I really like. I've liked recently. It's an old engine, kind of Western, if you may. I really like it. It's a classical, well, not classical, but it's an iconic engine. In certain things happen to it. The engine is old 97, and I decided to make a model out of it. And I started work I believe yesterday, and until recently I've started to do a lot of progress, like today actually. And I finished the engine. Yet I have not finished I haven't started extending. But luckily, for the scale that I'm going, I feel like it's not going to take too long to build. Maybe a few minutes, maybe a few hours, depends on how long it takes me. But yes, and I hope that Q is able to join today's stream. He said he was not going to be probably able to join. I don't know though. I hope he's able to. I do hope the loafman, as we call him, unless I would call him actually. Also, I'm going to send a link to Tech and to I usually joins the stream. Hold on. So yeah, building the tender for it. It's a lovely little tender, Western-ish kind of thing. But it's not that big either. It's just going to look a bit funky next to everything else. But that's alright, it's meant to look nice. I wonder if the engine was wood burner. I doubt it, but anything's possible. Oh, hello you two. Kind of shocked to see both. Here's the link if you want to join. Huh. Sorry, I didn't see chat really that big. Sorry, chat, but I am said I'm building. And yeah. Just building schmegos. And I need to see how big I need to build the tender. How tall. Because I got part of it done already, like the base and everything. A few studs, not too much. Oh, hello, you. Let me let you in. my boy
Hello, my
Q.
man. How's it going? Today we'll be surviving 100 days in the gulag.
Understandable, but we have a new guy, so I'm just going to let you in. Hello, introduce
Ah,
yourself.
I know who Magic Guy is.
Wait,
What's
for
good,
real?
Magic?
Hello. What's up?
You're the
Hello.
one with the Thomas of Red OC, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I
anyway, how's
see.
it
What was
going?
his what
I
was
got.
what was his character's name again? Just make sure.
Wait, what do you mean?
Didn't you had a character that you showed us before and you gave us our whole storyline about him?
Oh yeah, my OC.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty
Cube. I
much
need
just
to.
my. It's pretty much my OC.
Cube. I need to
Yeah.
show you
I
something.
I actually
Yeah.
changed it a bit. Here, let me just.
Yeah,
Give me a
real
second.
quick. I
I'm just
just
going. I'm just going to show the back of it. I'm not going to show too much.
Oh my
Nice. What
boy.
class is
Hey,
it?
oh, that's looking hog.
It's a kind of a famous engine through the circles. I mean, it's Southern 1102. Let me show you. I'm going to show the engine because I already talked about it. It's
Oh,
basically this engine.
speak, speaking of
How
old
many Lego
engines, I
engines
have
do you
actually.
have?
Huh? Ah, I see. I see.
I also actually have two OCs.
I have one OC, but I consider him cursed, and I
Oh.
actually gave him a backstory, and I
Well,
kind of
how
like
many
it. So
Lego trains do you have, Niagara?
well, I have the flagship engine. I have,
Got any
which is
Thomas
the
and
Lego
friends?
Niagara. Now,
Dang, now I remember. Sorry, now I remember where Magic Guy. You're the guy that Tech keeps getting mad over the profile over, right?
Yes. And
oh
I'd rather forget about that.
yeah,
Oh,
sorry
okay.
about him.
And plus, if any of you make fun of my old profile pic again, then
No, we're not.
you could say hello to copyright. I'm just no, I'm kidding.
I'm
I'm
not
kidding. I'm
going
kidding.
to.
I'm kidding. As long
No,
as I'm
we
around,
don't
there will
bully people
always be
here.
magic. There will always be
Understandable.
magic, and maybe
Understandable.
copyright. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I swear, I'm
Oh,
kidding.
oh
I
no,
swear, I'm kidding.
copyright. It's the copyright law.
Oh,
I swear,
uh,
I'm kidding.
You're good,
Train.
you're good. I'm just
I want to
joking
tell
around.
some. I want to tell you something, Train.
Yeah, what up, my boy? My
So,
boy.
you know how my railway was built in 2014?
Yes.
Well, I actually have a line on the rail line that was built in 1910. Fun fact,
Oh.
which is called Yekaterina Pass,
Oh.
Oh, and by the
and
way,
this
I'm
pass.
actually doing like. Oh, wait, by the way, I'm actually doing I went on. I joined like Scott's Discord and now part of the Gringotts branch, and I also actually do some art for Scott here. I actually did like a little.
Oh,
I actually did.
I saw the railway story, right?
Yeah, Scott the
Those
Blue Jinty, pretty much.
damn, those were really good.
Yeah, they were all
Yeah,
like Photoshop. The book cover was Photoshop. I just like did the faces and all.
that's actually really good looking, my guy. I need
Yo,
to.
if you're a new subscriber, go to sub to this man, please. He's talented. Let me
Thank you.
show you them. Let me show the people at home. So here's Scott, really good. Here, I think you did also. Oh yeah, Mexican Steam, of course, beautiful, always has been.
Wait, can you
And
show me
Ruben.
lazy? Ruben the Lazy Engine.
And didn't you also do Montana?
No, I haven't done Montana yet. Scott
Ooh,
said that we'll focus on him later, and like I should do the others.
yeah,
Scroll
I
up
see, I see.
for all of them.
Vin.
Wait, there's more. There's more.
Yes. Wait,
The
there's
settle thing.
more, bro.
Pretty
You're
much
really talented.
discussion. Oh, and my thank you. Yeah, I was gonna use
Afterwards, I'll
that for
talk
like
about it.
we're gonna use. I'm gonna like we're planning to use that for Montana. I just need to color in blue.
Ah, I see. With his special livery, which is blue line blue. Anyways,
Blue.
back to building the run.
Oh, let's show him
Let me give you a
the first one I made. The first one.
Which is this one, right?
Yep, Scott the Blue Jinty.
That that for
And
real
now it's
looks real
official.
cool.
Now it is official. Scott is in the Railway series.
Now it is. He better make a video and just show it off and just promote
He's
your
actually gonna
channel
do
and
an
say,
audiobook video about it.
"Oh,
Oh, that's pretty pog.
That's-
Yep, it is.
that is beautiful."
And I also have the second OC.
Oh, you might as well show it.
Real quick. Afterwards,
Here, wait, go to
wait.
Discord and
Afterwards, I'll
scroll
talk
down.
about
You'll see.
Yekaterina Pass.
Give me a second. I did see it there. This boy.
Hey yo, do be vibing.
Yeah, that's my OC. I'm my
You
second
don't make
OC. I'm
any
an Ivan.
device.
OC is a BR Ivan thing in black.
Damn. Damn. My
Mine's
boy
pretty-
out here having
Pretty
talent.
much, the tank engine is based off an actual like tank engine for like the number for like my OC.
It's the surviving one, ain't it?
Okay, so the number for my OC, the tank engine is 41313.
Ah,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Also, sorry if I bring this photo back. It's just the reason I always say my engines are to scale is because I just get an image, size it to the size. I make it to the size of the wheels, and then just put the model on top of it, and I just say scale,
huh.
and it worked for last time I did it, which was for the Niagara. And I also noticed
So-
that I fricked up.
You guys
Well,
want to
talking
hear
about trains,
Yekaterina Pass
What other
real quick?
engines are on your list? By the
Oh,
Of
sorry, what?
building,
Niagara, I want to ask you, Niagara, what other engines are on your list to build?
Good question. Well, given them in mind the amount of pieces that I have, I'm probably just going to build one more, which is the John Molson. I have a photo right here, actually. It's on the Look Triton
Show us
server.
the
Let me
photo.
just give me a second. That's the one.
Oh yeah,
just
I see
find
that
it-
engine.
I just
Yeah,
find it
that-
really
That
dinky.
engine actually has a bell.
Yeah, which
I don't
is
know,
impressive.
technically the engine is British, but yet it has a bell.
And American whistle.
Yeah, I mean, to be
and
honest,
it looks
Tech-
German as hell.
And it does. It
It doesn't-
does.
Or
actually, I
Russian.
I don't see German. No, I don't see anything German. But to be honest, the smoke box kind of looks like it's from Emily.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, it's like a
Kinda
single.
do.
It's pretty much a single.
And
It's
as
a
I said, I realized that I
It's
messed
a
up
two
something.
two. It's a 222. It's a 222 single. Two pilot wheels, two
Two
driving
drivers.
wheels, and two trailing wheels.
Exactly what I wanted.
And
Also-
it's not 060 because the driving wheels have to connect to each other, but the driving wheel only connects. I mean, the side rods have to connect to all the driving wheels, but the side rod only connects to one wheel. So it's a 222. That's the only thing I think of.
I see.
Do you also plan to make the
Thank you.
John Bull?
No, that's.
Hmm.
I mean,
That's
maybe.
one of my projects.
I mean,
What about British
maybe.
locos? Any British engines?
The only
No.
British engine I built was Stevenson's rocket.
The only British
Nice.
engine that
Do you still
that I
have
almost
it, or did it
built-
went to the scrapyard?
I have her funnel, but I don't have the engine anymore because I
It
used her
went to
funnel.
the gulag.
May it rest in peace in the scrapyard.
But
I do plan on rebuilding her again because
Yeah.
she's gonna be part of my storyline for the Yekaterina and Durango Railroad.
Perfect.
interesting.
And I also have another question for both of you.
Yes.
Hmm.
That's
Here's my
okay.
question: Polar Express or Hogwarts Express?
Polar.
I kind of like them both, to be honest. They're
I mean-
both pretty
I'm
solid.
both.
Same, because I do have a scale replica of a diecast Hogwarts Express in my desk.
And
And I
am
do
a Harry
really
Potter
love-
fan.
Touche. And I do like Polar Express because it's a Berkshire. It's an S3 built by Baldwin.
Berkshire
Well,
is
it's an
actually my
L.
favorite American engine. That's my
Hmm.
number one favorite American steam locomotive, the Berkshire 1225.
I think mine is quite known.
It's obvious. Niagara Falls.
Exact. Wait, why Niagara? No, not Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls. You know, I'm calling you Niagara Falls from now on.
Oh dear.
Deal with it. Niagara Falls.
I need to make this a bit bigger now, and then it's just
So,
that's too big, I think.
you guys interested in hearing a little bit of my story for the Yekaterina and Durango Railroad?
Knock yourself out, Cube. Go ahead.
Sure.
So, the Yekaterina Railroad was founded in 1801. Wait, wait, not 1801, because that's like really before Steam.
Huh.
Like,
Something's
founded
up.
in,
I
like,
can feel it.
1890, and it was to connect. Well, I don't know when it was connected fully, but it was part of the Durango and Silverton route. But this was one of the more tedious routes of the line, where it kind of went through the made-up Yekaterina Canyon. First, it passed over Yekaterina Bridge, Yekaterina Tunnel, and then Yekaterina Canyon. All three of these sections being very tedious to drive through. First off, Yekaterina Tunnel is one of the longer tunnels on the line, which means that any steam engine could end up accidentally suffocating its crew while driving through it, similar to the Southern Pacific.
Interesting.
And
Nice.
the Yekaterina Bridge is one of those bridges that are so extremely tall and so extremely narrow that it'd be kind of hard to navigate large locomotives around it, because most of the time they just hit the side of the wall and bang into parts, and
Was the bridge
it'd be a
strong
mess.
enough for the big engines?
It's strong enough.
Is
But
it
it's
strong enough for
not-
Big boy.
It could hold a big boy technically, and that's where the next part. That's where it connects to actually my railroad in it, and then past Yekaterina Tunnel is the Yekaterina Canyon, where it winds against the wall of the canyon, like it hugs it, and
oh, by the way,
it just
Niagara. I want to ask,
drops.
Yes.
I'm
Niagara,
sorry.
is the Niagara class still around, or have they all been scrapped?
They have all been scrapped, unfortunately.
Except you. You're the last one.
Of course.
You're the last of your kind. May your brothers and sisters rest in peace.
Yes, of course, of course. I mean,
Can you
it's
show
the
us some
blood
of your Lego? Can you show us some of your scrapyard?
I don't have any. I mean,
Your Lego train scrapyard?
it's just a pile of bricks.
I want to see bricks. I love Legos.
Well, then maybe we should end the stream so we can show it. So,
But before I should, you finish the story so people on the internet know.
oh well. No, well, then the Yekaterina
And also,
Canyon.
subscribe.
Oh, sorry.
Subscribe to our channels, and you will get a free cookie.
Exactly. Anyways, go ahead.
So the Yekaterina Canyon, the track
Oh, wait,
basically
also,
hugs
If you,
the
subscribe,
side.
if you subscribe to Niagara, you could get a chance to win a free Lego Niagara mod.
I'm not wasting more
No
money.
kidding. But subscribe.
But,
You could- there is a possibility he'll give it away.
No. It
There might
costed
be
me
a
too much
possibility.
money.
You never know. So click that subscribe button. I know you're watching it. It's free. You don't have to pay for anything. You don't have to pay. You don't even have to pay subscribing bills. Nothing. Taxes, bills, nothing. It's free. Free. No money.
Okay.
So subscribe and you'll win a Lego Niagara. There's a possibility. Available
go
in
ahead,
stores
Q.
now. Batteries not
So-
included.
So, so, anyways, just to kind of wrap this up with the Yekaterina Canyon, how the track is laid is on the very edge of it. So it's kind because of how they had to design it back in the 1800s. Because this line was only really meant for 460s and 440s, or 210-2s or 210-0s. Like shit,
What about
280s. I meant not 280s.
Could the
But
line
anyways.
suit moguls?
Yeah, of course. It can suit, like, it just suits small or somewhat reasonably medium-sized locomotives.
So the maximum wheel arrangement it could transport it was a 282, 210-2.
The maximum it could hold weight. It could hold the strain of it. It's just how the track. And I'll get into why it's part of my railroad. So let me just explain. So after that, it passes on and it continues down the line. Then, when the Yekaterina Railroad was shut down, the Cube Corporation, aka CC, bought the line and started using it for their new form of transportation, the super train, or aka the Mercury. And when they testing the Mercury, they realized that her chassis would hit every single wall on the mountain, so they had to carve sections out and drill bigger and wider tunnels and make the bridge somewhat stronger to hold this 2662 locomotive. And afterwards, they also had to embank some of the curves so that the train could actually go around them at high speeds. And funny enough, in Snowpiercer, there's actually the place called Yekaterina Bridge and Tunnel, where it marks the new year every time the train revolves around the world. So when they pass that, it's a new year. And I kind of want to do the same thing with the Mercury, where every time it passes that bridge, it's an event where they pass over the most dangerous part of the line, and it's celebrated.
Interesting, Cube. Interesting. You have very thought of this, haven't you?
And I also thought of this funny thing where, like, I don't know, there's me, and then there's like a bunch of the like other railroad owners, including you.
By the way,
Also-
I actually want to ask: is the bridge where is the line still in service, or is it been abandoned?
Well, obviously that line doesn't exist in real life, but in my storyline, the line is still here because the railroad was built in 2014. It modified it in 2016.
Wait, so the line
and
doesn't
it's
exist?
still running. It's the rail line doesn't exist. I made it up. The Yekaterina line. But
Well, anyway, can we look up on Forforo engines?
real quick, just to finish it off, I think it'd be one of those things where it'd be sort of ceremonious when it passes that section of track, because wait, that wasn't what I was talking. I meant like, yeah, I have this image of me sitting with a bunch of railroad owners, including Saint Van, because in my universe, the River Doo existed,
Epic!
and we're just sitting there, and Train Van just looks out the window, looks ahead, and he notices this large rock in the way of the train. And he's just like, "Oh, Cube, you insane man, stop the train. We're gonna f***ing crash, you idiot." And I'm like, nah, just look. And then the damn train just plows through it with ease as it just knocks the cars over, and they're almost about to derail and fall off the edge, but they click back on the tracks.
Because the train
And they
is built
made it to
different.
the other side.
Yeah, and then they go through the tunnel, and you see sparks and stuff flying from the wheels as they're just scratching. And
I'm just shaking in my chair. Cube, can you stop the train, please?
Well, by
And
the
I'm
way,
like, and then I'm
we-
like, if we slow down, we crash.
Oh!
well, I
We have to
gotta
keep
go.
going fast. Oh,
You will
okay,
touch
then magic.
Oh, you have to go?
Yeah, have a good night. Bye.
Bye,
You
man.
too. I think that
So-
just.
So yeah, I'm just shaking my hair like.
And then finally at the end, I'm like, so would you any of you choose to run freight along this line?
No!
Imagine the Niagaras. They'd have to be at like the Mercury traveled at like 110 miles an hour over that stretch of
Bro,
no, not the
The
110,
Niagara would be
75.
like shaking on the bridge. Like it needs
I mean,
special track to run, you know?
Yeah, just be running down the tracks, and then it's like the Mercury. I'm able to run through very tedious stretches of tracks that date back to the 1800s. The Niagara, Mommy, I can't ride on R40.
Mommy, I need extra white curve.
I cannot run that fast. And as you're saying, slow down the damn train, Cube. We're gonna crash. I'm like, yeah, we slow down. We're gonna actually plummet down 100 feet to the bottom of this canyon. So we have to keep speeding up. So we're just flying down the tracks. Cars are swaying side to side, and when they go into the tunnel, and since the cars are swaying and stuff, it's locking up certain wheels, and they start scratching against the tracks, and then rolling again and scratching and
I
breaking,
would be
stuff
like,
like that.
man, why the hell did you design it like this?
And it's like, oh, so we can maintain an exact speed. The brakes are just initiating to keep it exact.
Confused screaming.
And I imagine whoever owns CSX
CSX,
even tech-
bro, this ain't nothing.
people who ran railroads in the 80s, this is nothing.
No, in the 70s.
The 70s and then in my universe also Tech's short line exists, so just him sitting there like just praying to God. Just
Like,
dude,
I know my roads are bad, but be careful.
It's like damn.
Bro, technically speaking, my railroad, after it rebirthed in the 2000s, it became the highest quality truck all over the US. Like, for real, though. And basically, I'm just sitting there like, and well, praying to God, please, why can't it be like my track? Where it's just, you don't even feel like you're running. Like, it's Japanese scale track, you know?
Yeah, mine is built different. They're like it's like golly.
Which is why my Niagaras need special truck. They need special Japanese truck.
Like that sort of gauge.
No. They need quality of the Japanese truck.
Ah, I see. Well, mine is literally just standard American like built track with concrete underneath the rails.
Oh jeez.
Your
railroads are built different.
But I just imagine just that scenario, and then finally, as the train slows down into its next station, everyone's just like getting out all sick, and here I am like, you guys didn't like it?
I just throw up in my fucking stomach.
Yeah, I also thought it was a funny thing. Oh, sorry, what?
No, go ahead.
I also thought of this time where, like, since certain cars that the railroad used to test the track were sort of, I kind of got this from AJ Railfan and that new series he's making.
Wait, did you watch the entire episode?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, AJ, but maybe another day. I started it, I was like, I'm bored. Like last night.
There was one part that I saw that actually kind of I liked was when the rear car of his train disconnected and started banging into like the train as it was going downhill. I was thinking, and what if that were to happen on the Mercury?
I would shit myself.
Like you look out the observation car and you just see the rest of the train driving like speeding up, and your cars are just starting to slow down, and you're like, oh shit, we're gonna derail.
We are dead.
Because
boy, this is what we
really fast. Huh?
Boy, this is what we call death.
Because fun fact, this train needs to go at a certain speed in order to even pass that railroad, that stretch of track. Because if it slows down, it crashes. If it speeds up, it crashes.
Yeah,
how fast
was the limit? Well, the minimum.
The bare minimum is literally 70, and the top speed is 75.
Yeah, I could technically make it over there, but my engines would shake even crazier.
I mean, to be fair, it is pretty smooth track. It's just that certain parts of it are kind of
grade. It's a Japanese grade.
Kinda, but you still have to remember we're on the edge of a canyon.
No, I mean, yes.
I mean, normal engines can do it, but mine have to go.
I mean, to be honest, your bridge might be the longest, but it ain't close to the extreme measures of the Riverdale Bridge.
I'm curious on how that one is.
Bro, you cannot. Only trains can go next to it. It was designed so short for the waterfall to be able to go by. The trains wouldn't hit the water and just derail. So it's really thin.
Jeez.
The trains have to slow down through it, which is what made it iconic.
Mine is the exact opposite. They have the super trains. The super trains, they're able to just speed through. they have to stay at a certain speed to get past. But a normal engine, like let's say a 460, it could make it at any speed, unless top.
Hmm. Anyways,
Technically, you could run a Hudson on it.
Interesting. Anyways, thank you everyone for watching.